It's our big story at 10. Thousands of hunters are coming home tonight with more deer than last year. The DNR reports a 19% increase in the opening weekend harvest compared to 2011. NBC 26's Heather Burke is live at 10 with more.
More than 134,000 deer were harvested during opening weekend. The DNR says it's proof the deer population is rebounding in Wisconsin.
Not big enough to get mounted, but a nice horn rack.
Can I get your name, please? Sure.
Ron Burling comes home with 10 points.
Our area, we've seen a good number of deer. The warm weather like we've been having, they're not moving as much.
And he's not alone.
What do we do with this rack?
By carload and tractor load, deer come in by the hundreds at Hain Meatpacking.
There's quite a few big ones coming in this year. They seem like they're a little bigger than normal.
The DNR says 134,772 deer were harvested over opening weekend of gun deer season. That's up 19% from last year.
Well, all things lined up for a good opening weekend, weather-wise, deer population-wise.
DNR Wildlife Supervisor Jeff Pritzel says in northeast Wisconsin alone, 16% more deer were harvested so far this season.
Only 2 years ago we were talking about deer harvests that were the lowest we'd seen in 15, 20 years, and hunters were really concerned about that. And here we are only 2 years later, and we're pushing the record books on the other end.
Across the state, buck registration is up 25%. For Burling, it's a sign of more points to come.
It should end up being a pretty good year.
The DNR says about 60% of the harvest happens during opening weekend. They expect another 130,000 deer to be taken before the season ends Sunday. Heather Burke, NBC 26.